Everybody, welcome to day 21 of the lockdown. Today's been glazing day and tax return day, so I'm very happy. Finally got the tax return in. Thank you, Jackie, my friend who does my tax return for me. Always traumatic. We have to do, in the UK we have to have our tax return done by the 31st of January for the previous year, like 2019-2020, and it's so. If you're a sole trader, as most potters are, you know, it's good to get it out of the way. So that's that done for another year. So today we're glazing today, and we work in cycles really in pottery. 4 week, 5 week, 6 week cycle to making, finishing, bisque firing, and then glazing, and then firing the kiln, and then you start again. So. This is the start of this year, just getting ready for the firing next week. So the next couple of days videos will be just me glazing really. So if there's anything interesting I'm doing or anything slightly different or some kind of technique, I'll have a go at recording it. I've had one problem today, is that I was trying to film glazing the butter dish I'm making for my son who lives in Cyprus, and as I was holding it up for the camera, that's what happened. So sorry Jez, I've just made two more today, force drying them, and there will be in this firing at the end of the week one way or another. So I'm not lost any time. It's just annoying to be trying to do stuff and film it and get things done normally. So that was a bit traumatic this morning, but it's only clay, as they say. As I always say, it's only clay. Let's make another one, because you can today. Right. Also what I thought about doing was, just to make things a little bit more interesting, is to look at some of the books that I've got and that I've been looking at. So bear with me while I grab a book. So, favourite book section for the lockdown. This is the Japanese Pottery Handbook. It's by my friend Penny Simpson. I think it's still in print, I'm not sure, I haven't checked, I'll have to check. She wrote this. She worked in Japan, studied and worked in Japan as a potter for, I think it was a year or 3 years, a year, I don't know exactly. But it's all in a sort of hand-drawn format, and it's the English words for things, the Japanese Japanese words for it, how it's explained, rough wedging and spiral wedging and making large pots. But it's in Japanese and it's in English, and there's a translation, and it's very helpful if you go into Japan and to be able to converse with potters. So that's it there, the Japanese Pottery Handbook, and very kindly signed by Penny. So that's one of my favourite books. So if I remember each day, I will attempt to show you another book that I read and that I found interesting that you might want to look at. But that's the first one. Alright, here we are, just, well, here I am I should say, just glazing these little tiny whiskey tumblers. I do double dip these, they're only tiny. Makes life easier, it's harder to pour. Chino with wood ash, these are little kiln fillers. Quick and easy. Right, these are the paddled tea bowls. I'm going to do a couple of them in chino to begin with. You can still see the outlines between the under the glaze, I should say. So it should work okay, that one. Right, I'm just about to glaze this butter dish. Oops. Okay, what we've got here is these are the unomis I did with the black slip on, and they're going to have some blue cobalt splashes on them to go underneath the glaze. So it's just cobalt. We'll just work our way through like that. Right, that's the cobalt on and dried. I've tipped some of the water out of this nuka glaze to make it nice and thick, and so I'm going to glaze it now. Same again, I'm going to sort of gradually pour this out, so the thickness of the thicker glaze is at the rim. So I'm quite thick there, and then the effect we're going to get, I'll just show you. This is the effect it gives. That's had a blue, cobalt blue splashed underneath it. So that's what we're going for. Right, I've just put the underglaze colour on this. It's just a question of pouring on the nuka glaze and run it round. Pour it off and then just wipe the edge. I don't bother glazing the underside of these, it's too fiddly and it doesn't need it. I'm all for making the job easier. Right, that's it, day 21 done of the lockdown. Hopefully you're all looking after yourselves, and there'll be a bit more glazing tomorrow. If there's anything slightly different to what I've done today, I'll film it. If not, I'll just have a little chat with you tomorrow. Okay, stay safe.